Dum 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 dum. So, making a new video on the CRX and what I'm doing today. What I'm going to do today is remove the steering rack because there's some play, and I don't know if removing it will help by checking to see if there's something wrong with the gears or anything, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to prepare the CRX for outer and inner tie rod replacement, and also on the right side I'm going to replace the upper control arm and also the lower ball joint. The other side already has brand new upper control arm and a lower ball because like in my last video I said a lower ball joint broke on the left side, so it always comes in two when it comes to replacing your lower ball joints. So I would recommend, and I'm sure many other people would recommend, that work on cars, once one ball joint goes bad or is going bad, it's effective to replace the other side as well. So just because of that being bad, I was looking at the UCA upper control arm, and I replaced it for my girl. I just bought it because on that side when the CRX fell, kind of bent it. Oh, bad brakes. Anyway, and that's funny when you work on cars, you get to diagnose cars just by hearing it. But anyway, yeah, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I've already, I barely just took the tires off. I haven't done shit over here yet. But for the steering rack, all I got to do is just remove this outer tie rod. And also the inner, which I have not gotten the tool yet, but I will in a bit. And pretty much just to remove the outer tie rod, it's pretty simple. I believe this is a 17 millimeter. I just grabbed whatever. Okay, 17. Loosen it. There's a big bolt right here. Loosen it up, and then once this is out, this is a bitch to get out. I'd recommend like a pickle fork, or there's this other thing that fits in here with the bolt on the outside, and you tighten it and it makes it pop out. So what I'm going to do is remove this and the one from the other side, and try to see how the steering rack is. And I have a friend coming over who's a lot more experienced in Hondas than me, and he'll be able to tell me if the steering rack is good once it's removed. And also I'm going to replace this. I think this is called the stabilizer bushing. So I'm going to replace that once I get the order in for the other parts. And the LCA, it's good to replace, but I'm not going to replace it at the moment because it won't break like a lower ball because it's bolted into bolts. It'll just probably make weird noises if the bushing's bad, so that's not really a problem right now for me. And also I'm currently working on repairing well, fixing up the rear disc conversion for this 91 CRX SI. This one has, so apparently the person who owned it before swapped in the 88 suspension on the 91. So I just got DA Integra rear trailing arms, and I'm going to slap it on this car. So yeah, that won't be too hard. I'm going to rebuild these calipers as well. It seems like it will be simple to clean because I can still see the OEM color on it. So I'm just going to clean that up, make sure the pistons are good. This one seems good, so I'm sure the other side is good too. So yeah, little project going on. Still haven't done shit with the Del Sol. But yeah, that's about it, guys. That's it for my quick little update. Good with those lower fogs too. By the way, these are Prelude lower fogs, and it's going to take a lot of fabrication if you want to add Prelude. These are 88 to 89 Prelude lower fogs, by the way. It took a lot of fabrication, but I did it, and also had to drill into the front. I can't remember the name. Let me see, I showed it on my Del Sol. Pretty much I had to drill into this. But I mean, it worked, so you know. I drilled into it, put in the bolt that goes into it, and yeah, works fine. Stiff as hell. But alright, you guys, have a good one.